Forget your alarm clock. Imagine waking up not to the gentle hum of modern life, but to the first rays of sunlight piercing through the entrance of your cave. For our primitive ancestors, every single day began with one primal, undeniable need: survival. As the world slowly illuminated, their very first task was always to assess the immediate surroundings. Were there any dangerous predators lurking in the shadows? Was the vital fire, their source of warmth and protection, still smouldering from the night before? Mornings were dedicated to the most critical tasks. For the men, this often meant venturing out to hunt. Armed with sharpened sticks or rudimentary spears, they would track game across vast, untamed landscapes, their senses honed by generations of experience. This was no casual stroll. It was a dangerous and often brutal pursuit, demanding immense patience, incredible skill, and a deep understanding of animal behavior. Every rustle in the undergrowth, every snapped twig, was either a potential clue to their next meal or a terrifying warning of immediate danger. Meanwhile, the women and children focused intently on gathering. They would meticulously forage for edible plants, roots, berries, and nuts. Their profound knowledge of the local flora passed down through oral tradition from elder to child. This wasn't a leisurely activity. It was a precise and vital process of identifying what was safe to eat and what could truly sustain the entire group. They also collected firewood, an absolutely essential resource for cooking their food and keeping warm through the long, cold nights ahead. As the sun climbed higher, the hunters would either return with their hard-won bounty or continue their relentless pursuit. If successful, the meat was a welcome and crucial addition to their diet, requiring careful preparation and preservation to last as long as possible. If unsuccessful, the day's efforts would be renewed with even greater urgency, for hunger was a constant and unforgiving companion. The midday sun brought a brief, precious respite, a time for communal meals if food was available. Simple stories might be shared around the crackling fire, tales of the hunt, of the spirits of nature, or of the day's discoveries. Children would learn by observing, mimicking the actions of their elders, absorbing the essential skills needed to survive and thrive in their challenging world, preparing them for their own future. The afternoon was often spent on crafting and tool maintenance, sharpening stones for cutting, mending animal hides for clothing or shelter, or weaving rudimentary baskets from plant fibers. These were not mere hobbies or pastimes. They were absolutely vital activities that ensured their continued existence. The creation of a new tool or the careful repair of an old one could literally mean the difference between life and death for the entire group, directly impacting their ability to hunt, gather, and protect themselves. As dusk began to settle, the focus shifted back to paramount security. The fire was replenished, ensuring it burned brightly and protectively throughout the night. The group would gather closely together, seeking comfort and protection in their shared presence. The sounds of the wilderness would intensify as darkness fell, and vigilance remained absolutely paramount, as threats could emerge at any moment. Before sleep claimed them, there might be a final communal meal, a sharing of whatever sustenance had been acquired. They would settle into their shelters, the crackling fire their only companion against the vast darkness and the unknown dangers lurking outside. And so, another day in the life of primitive people would draw to a close, a relentless cycle of constant effort driven by the fundamental imperative to survive and thrive in a world that demanded every ounce of their ingenuity, resilience, and collective strength. This daily struggle forged the very foundations of human ingenuity and cooperation. It's a powerful reminder of how far we've come and the incredible resilience embedded in our very nature.